Good morning, everyone. My name is Elaine Dela Cruz, and we will be talking about stress and mental health. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Buhay, South America, and Real News for inviting us to share our knowledge about um, mental health and um, this is also our chance to um, bring it out there, you know, um, the because of the mental health stigma that um, we experience. This is one of the areas or discipline that in our overall health that has often been ignored. All right. Um, So we'll start off with defining mental health. According to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of well-being by which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the everyday stress of life, can work productively, and of course can contribute to the um, his or her community. So basic requirements to have better mental health is to have that abilities to cope with um, the stress, okay, and to be productive, not just at work but also at home, and of course um, can be able to contribute to the society. Okay, so what is stress? We will be talking about stress and mental health today. So let's define stress as well. I got this from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention website. Stress by CDC. They define stress as a physical and emotional reaction to changes in life. Okay, it's a reaction to whatever changes in your life, be it a change of job, a change of place. Okay, and we've got to remember, don't get me wrong, stress is normal. Okay, we encounter stress every day, but the issue would come in if you will experience um, stress one after another and it mounts up or pile up. Okay, it could lead to mental health issues or mental disorders such as anxiety disorder or even depression. Okay, but there is a solution. Okay, there is a solution to cope with stress. Okay, these are we call coping skills. All right, so what is coping skills or coping skills or what are coping skills? Coping skills are otherwise known as coping mechanisms or coping strategies. And these are tools or techniques that guide us in dealing with um, say difficult emotions or very demanding circumstances or adverse situations. All right, and um, as mentioned by AJ earlier, that I work in and actually in a behavioral health, which behavioral health is actually um, a term and a blanket term for, or an that includes mental health, physical health, or emotional health, and even substance use and abuse. We deal with all those in behavioral health, but um, since I am a self-proclaimed mental health advocate, so I like talking about mental health most of the time. Anyway, um, in the in my workplace, my manager had given me the approval to mention it. It's I work at in Value-Wise um, behavioral health. It used to be called Maricopa Integrated Health System, where our main hospital is in Phoenix, the Maricopa County Hospital before. Um, it's now called Valley Boys Medical Center. So, but I work at the behavioral health. So, I usually tell my patients whenever they're angry or upset to use their coping skills. All right, to channel that anger into a healthy way. So they use coping skills such as um, like deep breathing techniques or relaxation techniques, or even coloring. We give them something to color on, and that's what EJ had mentioned before. He said that coloring is actually a stress reliever, and he's right. It's a good therapy in coping with stress. All right, and as I've said, aside from the coping skills that I've mentioned, there is actually other ways to cope with stress, other coping skills. All right, the great way to cope with stress. I got this from powerofvitality.com. It's an interactive website or wellness program by which our company participates. So we participate in their interactive and personal wellness program. All right. It is actually an acronym. So GREAT, GREAT. Coping with stress. The great way starts with grateful. Okay, find small things each day to be grateful about little things. Just like the air we breathe, the sunshine, the rain, or even just waking up every day. That's something to be grateful about. Okay, I have encountered or read this saying recently that says that being grateful could help us learn to have enough. Okay, being grateful helps us to learn to have enough. Okay, and we don't long. That means we are fulfilled and satisfied with whatever we have. We don't long for more. In that way, we have less expectation. So less expectation leads to um, less frustration. Less frustration leads to less stress. All right. Now moving on. The second letter, coping with stress the great way, relax. The second letter to great stands for relax. Do things that help you calm down and relax to help cope with stress, whatever it is. that can make you relax. Maybe like Donna likes to go to spa, or maybe Melody likes to go to church to pray. That's her relaxation technique. Okay, so whatever it is that can make you relax. Okay, is one of the coping skills to use um, against stress. All right, relax. Are you relaxed? Okay, the the third letter for coping with stress the correct way, exercise. The first letter in grade stands for exercise. Be active and exercise every day for better mental health. My train of thought is lost now. Exercise, again, whatever it is. Okay, the goal here is to be active, to get out of that couch. Don't be a couch potato. We need to exercise, and we all know that physical activity is good for your health and should be part of your daily routine. Um, there's no standard um, way, okay, to exercise. As I've said, the goal here is to be active. So you could choose your own exercise routine. Like for me, I like to play ping pong. Used to play ping pong, but it's just that I don't have enough time to do that. What I do now is to dance. So dancing is my exercise, and dancing is fun. So dancing or do Zumba, whatever it is, just for you uh, to be active. And after you exercise, you will feel better. Okay, you will feel better. And that's one way to cope with stress. That's exercise is a good coping skill as well. And the fourth letter and coping with stress a great way, letter A. The fourth letter to create stands for acknowledging your feelings. We need to accept our feelings. We need to validate our feelings, um, which is very important because sometimes, I don't know if you are aware of this, because I am. I'm not trying to generalize it, saying that it's a Filipino thing, but you know, sometimes when we feel down or we are not in a good mood or we feel a little under the weather, we still try to manage to smile and we try to cover up um, how we feel or what we feel because um, because of expectations, because of pressure that we feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves too. We feel like when we are down, the world will be down. You know what I mean? But in that, so we try to mask. We have this facade, and we try to hide our real feelings, which is really not healthy. So the best way is to accept what we feel, okay, or how we feel. In that way, we will be able to solve the problem and find solution, and we can move forward. And also, you know, when we acknowledge our feelings, we need to share it. We need to share it with other people, and that's one way to vent out, or we need to express them in a healthy way. I included this pictures in our Zumba for a cost event in February, mainly for the reason that um, we encourage people to share their feelings. You you have to share it with others, and as for me, I because I don't have like my immediate family are not here. Okay, my immediate family are back in the Philippines. So, but I get a lot of support. I have a lot of friends, and joining the Philippine American nursing organization of the Grand Canyon State, or FANOGS for short. Well, initially you think that it is a professional nursing organization, but eventually you will um, like 'cause that's what I feel personally. I consider um, these guys as my brothers and sisters now. So we find we find support in this organization, but it doesn't really have to be a nursing organization. You could join a church or a support group that would understand you, and you would be able to share your feelings. And that's one way to cope with stress. All right, and the last one is coping with stress the correct way. Letter T. The last letter in GREAT stands for track your thinking. Be sure to engage in helpful thinking to best manage stress and for better mental health. And sometimes you just need a break, and in the facility that I work with, we have so-called mental break. Okay, if you tell your manager that you need a mental break, they're not gonna they're not gonna deny that. Okay, they're gonna give you a day off. If you feel like you're stressed, really stressed at work, and you need a mental break, they're gonna give you a day off. I'm not sure if we have that in Dignity Health. I mean, like it's not like 'cause like in Dignity Health, when you're sick, like physically sick, you call in sick, right? You call in sick, but we don't tell our supervisor or staffing that um, I need a mental break or something. But I think I don't know. I think it's only because I work in a mental health facility. Anyway, track your thinking. Usually, I would tell my patients um, whenever they're scared, like for example, if they're scared of injection, they're scared of blood draws. You know, I usually would tell them to think positively. Use that. Think about the happy moments of your life. Okay, and then so whenever you're stressed, okay, use that. Okay, as a coping skill. Okay, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. Get rid of the negative thoughts. We could actually control our mind. Okay, command this power of positivity, and we could actually command. We have the power to command our mind to get rid of negative thoughts and replace it with positive thoughts. All right. I think that is my last slide. So we're done. We're done,